and was worried one of the tasks would lead to re-injury. The Traitors player Paul Gorton has revealed that he was hospitalized just weeks before filming for Series 2 started, almost leading to him missing out on taking part in the show entirely. Paul was one of the first Traitors chosen by Claudia Winkleman in Episode 1 and has been one of the standout players of the series so far due to throwing fellow Traitors Ash and Miles under the bus, convincing many faithfuls he was one of them, and for his absolute glee at being a traitor. In an interview with OK! Magazine, Paul explained that he suffered a nasty injury shortly before heading up to Scotland for the show. He explained that, "My lung collapsed 4 weeks before going on the show. I was recovered in time for the show, but it was from a football injury, someone banged into me. My lung collapsed. I was outside A&E, screaming and crying, and I was on morphine and CAT scans and all that type of stuff. I nearly had an emergency operation to reinflate my lung because it had depressed so much, and yeah, it was chaos. They also couldn't give me the painkillers that I needed to be on because it affected my body in a different way. So I went through all this type of stuff, and then in the back of my brain, I was going, oh my god, in 4 weeks I'm actually going on the Traitors." Paul explained that still wanted to do the show as he would have regretted pulling out, but when it came to the very first task that involved swimming in a lake, he was worried. "It was the most strenuous exercise I had done since the injury," he recalled, "and I was thinking, oh, my god, am I gonna be able to do this? Is my lung gonna collapse again, because it can just collapse again on its own? I didn't want to tell anyone on the show because it felt a bit like a sympathy story, sob story." Paul added that his recovery period was tough on his wife Kate, who had to look after their 1-year-old Charlie without as much help from him while he got better. "I'm a really hands-on dad and Kate had to do an awful lot of stuff because I couldn't pick Charlie up for a good chunk of time," he said. "I tried to do as much as I could, but being injured at home and not being hands-on and stuff like that was so tough."